And welcome to another episode of Strangers in the Alps, a movie podcast where every week we discuss movies in a fun, glorious, witty, in-depth, challenging ramble. I'm Dan. That's Travis.
I'm Sam.
Yeah, Frank.
And that's Frank.
Can I say we need to do end of the year compilation of every time you yell at Travis during your countdown?
I would love that. So, Travis, what movie did we watch this week? Can you read it off the back of your VHS?
Yes. So.
Oh, wow, he's actually ready.
Yeah.
He's actually ready because we had a technical
difficulty.
Dan didn't know how to turn on his phone again. It's called 13 Ghosts from 2001.
Oh, for God's sake, can you read the...
Yes. Because you said...
It is not called 13 Ghosts. First of all, read the thing, then we'll discuss what it's actually called.
Oh, you're going to love this.
You're
going to love this first line.
We'll spend 30 minutes talking about the title. I promise you that.
If you thought you've heard Dan go on some rants, wait until you hear after this one.
Oh, boy.
A state-of-the-art remake.
Remake?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's a remake.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
So
I sent you the...
So basically...
Oh, you did. Sorry, yeah, you did.
In the early 2000s...
Just breathing first.
A state-of-the-art remake of the classic William Castle horror film.
That's debatable. Go ahead. I would say classic's debatable. Go ahead.
I mean, I think it was more William Castle's whole shtick, but I'll go to that.
Blah, blah.
About a family that inherits a spectacular... This is wrong. Spectacular old house. No, I wouldn't say that. Spectacular old house from an eccentric uncle. There's just one problem. The house seems to have a dangerous agenda all its own.
Wow.
Trapped in their new home by strangely shifting walls, the family encounters powerful and vengeful entities that threaten to annihilate anyone in their path.
That's,
wow, okay.
That's pretty
aggressive.
Accurate. I would say that's accurate.
Halfway through, that got accurate.
It got kind of on track.
Yeah.
What's up with all these William Castle remakes and houses?
Well,
I mean, they're all about houses.
What's the other one?
Well, no.
House of Wax, House on Haunted Hill,
Wasn't there like
House of Clowns.
an era where they wanted to do all of the houses and
House.
stuff?
That's
House.
a Doctor TV show that was
The
on
second
for years.
story.
Love that TV show.
Okay,
There was an era of what? You were saying?
Weren't they doing like all these houses remake and stuff like that?
Well, no,
Yeah,
I just
House
think-
at the end of the
yeah.
street.
Yeah, well, I think it was
Last
two
house
diff-
on the left.
I think
There
it
you
was
go.
two different things. I think it was you had
Our house.
No, I don't
It was
know.
a very, very nice house.
I
with
don't-
two cats in the yard.
In the middle of the street.
I don't.
Our house.
That's not where you put a house.
And I don't know what started it, but I just remember in like the early you had two trends in the early 2000s. You had them just decided to remake all of William Castle's movies, but it was interesting because they remade them, but
Gayer.
Way gayer.
because I feel like William Castle's whole thing was he did like smell-o-vision, like, oh, put on your 3D glasses, because that was the whole thing. So you know how in this movie, Sam, they have the glasses to be able to see the ghost. So when this movie, the original one, came out in the 60s, the whole gimmick was you went to the movie and they gave you like special pairs of glasses that you would have to put on
To see the ghost?
So I feel like
So you had 13 glasses?
well, yeah. So it's
Yes,
so I feel
one
like
for every ghost.
You
in
did
this
cheek changing your glasses while you were watching the movie.
you had to
Oh my
trade.
God, that could be like a Roger
it was like,
Garland thing.
It was like
That'd
a
be
trading.
so funny.
It was like a trading card thing. You had to trade with people.
Yeah. Who
But-
has 13?
I mean, we can talk about it, but that's the thing. It's like
I don't
it's like
want to
no,
talk more
it's-
about it.
No,
Yeah, I
it's-
don't want to do a whole
want
William
to.
Castle
No,
thing.
I'm just saying. It's like I feel like
I get it. You know who he
they
is.
didn't. No, it's like they introduced the glasses, but I'm like, there's really no.
Nothing to do with the movie we watched.
No, it will not.
Okay,
it does,
can I just stop
Yeah.
you in your tracks?
Yes.
With all
Did
due
you
respect.
watch the trailer I posted?
Yeah, I've seen it before.
Okay. How freaking crazy and funny was it?
Oh, it was amazing.
Because you're watching a movie going, are you kidding me? Like, it was so goofy. Like, everything about it was goofy. Like, William Castle, you can't be serious. Like, when he gets up and the skeleton is smoking a cigarette. I mean, you're just sitting there going, no.
The
no.
film you're about to see.
You know he's goofy.
That creeps me out. that
Yeah,
narration.
but and like I said,
Yeah.
that was the whole thing where it was like
Thank you.
that was this whole.
But I'm not
gimmick.
sure this was supposed to be scary. I'm talking about the original. Was that supposed to be scary?
Yes.
Really? Or just kind of goofy scary?
I think it was more like a. Hey, like when you go like with your kids when you go trick or treating, you're gonna have the house that's kind of scary.
Yeah.
It just seemed like it was one of those where it's like it's a little scary, but I think it was like, hey, bring out your family for like a spooky. I think it was more like a spooky,
like a good
time.
drive-in movie. Okay, pre-thoughts. I'll start. Never heard of the movie?
Really?
Couldn't find it. Why couldn't
Why
I
is that?
find it, Travis? Why couldn't I find this movie anywhere so I could watch it?
Because Dan,
Could you tell me?
I have the
13
receipts.
Ghosts. I'll give you 2 spelling ideas. 13 Ghosts. THIR.
1-3.
TEEN.
Oh,
Ghosts. Those are the only 2 ideas I have, and neither one of them produced 13 Ghosts.
numerical 1-3 ghosts.
Anywhere.
Gotcha.
And then what did I find out, Travis?
Because you spelled it wrong.
And how did I spell it wrong? How's it spelled?
THIR13EN, which makes
Can you please pronounce that for me in your best?
13.
Yeah, no one can do it.
No, we got
Yeah.
it. No,
it's
it's
13N Ghosts.
13E Ghost. Thir13en Ghosts.
Well, my thing is, if you're gonna do 13 like this, do
13.
THIR13.
Okay, but hold on. I
I'm
just
so
thought of
angry
this.
about this.
Wait, hold on. This is what 2001, right?
Yes,
MySpace. Hello.
that's and,
MySpace, where they just add numbers
and
to
that's
like
what I
words.
said. So Dan,
Rawr.
so I told Dan, because you
Rawr.
spelled it wrong, and I said you have to put it that, and then I said it came out in the early 2000s. They thought it was the cool way to spell it, and then Dan,
MySpace.
you said I already hate this movie.
True. Right away I went, okay, if that's how you're spelling your movie, I already hate you. Because that is so stupid.
Now get ready
Aw.
for the character arc of the year, because
What if Battle Royale had
1-3
no,
Adel.
no. It's 11. BA11.
BA11.
God.
Battle Royale with cheese.
So bad.
And
I mean,
then-
the spelling is so bad. Like, why are you making
Dan,
it
I
hard?
can't make it
Dan.
work. I can't make
Why
it
are
work.
you making it hard for me to find your movie? That is
The
ridiculous.
truest
Spoiler?
of fans
It's
will
the
find
gimmick
it.
of this remake.
See,
You know, like the
But
original had the
nobody-
gimmick of the
nobody
glasses.
clued me in, so I couldn't find it.
Dan,
I know,
Then you're not
like a
made
ghost.
for this movie.
Dan, spoiler alert. The title isn't the way that the way the title's spelled is not the worst thing about this movie.
I think it's a precursor to how you would feel about the movie, which
I'm
I
not-
feel like I know how you feel.
I'm not going to comment on that because we have a whole podcast to do.
I don't
So-
know.
Yeah.
So
I don't
that was
know.
my pre-thought was I didn't know the movie. Go ahead, Travis.
So, I was 10
I'm gonna
years
set
old.
the timer. See
I
how
was-
long it's gonna take.
It's gonna take me 13 minutes.
Hold on.
Do you know what I was gonna
How about
do?
13
No,
seconds?
you know what I was gonna do, but then I didn't want to do it because Dan would
All right, go.
have punched me.
Travis, do
I-
your
I may
pre-thoughts
still
now.
punch you.
I was gonna have it because I had it ready.
I'm running the clock.
I had the backstory for every single one of the 12 ghosts, and I was gonna go over. it.
Tattooed on his back.
Travis, this is part of your pre-thoughts.
Can
Oh, yeah.
you not do that and just
I'm
tell
not
us your
gonna do it.
pre-thoughts?
So my pre-thoughts were when this movie was coming out. This, like I said, this was before internet trailers, so you just saw TV spots or you saw the trailer in theaters. This movie on the playground, you could have thought like this was like The Exorcist.
Yeah.
Like this one was. Are you kidding me? You're watching that?
Mm-hmm.
You're insane. It was.
Yeah.
You were one of the more extreme kids if you watch this movie. This was like most kids were like, I don't want anything to do with this. Too scary.
Okay.
So
This was considered
but
that,
I
yeah.
ended up seeing it. So
Interesting.
so that's what piqued my interest. So I actually ended up. I didn't see it in theaters, but I rented it at Blockbuster when it came out.
Okay.
Oh,
1 minute.
Blockbuster.
1 minute and 2 seconds, guys.
Not bad. Not bad. Let's see if he can beat it next week.
Sam, pre-thoughts?
Like he
Taking
said.
too long, Frank.
Wow, stopping a woman from talking.
It's not his first.
Wow.
I was when this movie came out. I was in my I'm afraid of horror movies, so I couldn't watch trailers or anything. So I knew about it, just never plan on watching it, and I wouldn't watch it if it was not for this podcast.
It's the first time
Because you
saw
thought it would have been too scary, you just had no interest.
I had no interest. I
Wow,
don't think I like
first-
horror movies from like the
First
2000s.
time, a first
Yeah.
timer like me. Frank?
You never forget your first.
It's the second time I said it.
like Travis, I remember this movie having like a reputation and being considered, ooh, that's pretty hardcore, bro. And
So interesting.
I think when I finally started dipping into like horror movies, it took me a second to get to this one, just because I knew I had remembered, this one's a serious one. So when I finally watched it, I was like, oh, okay,
That's it.
Yeah, that's so
interesting.
That is so
But
interesting.
Dan,
I would have
Well-
shit my pants if I had seen this when it first came out. I would have shit my pants.
You shit your pants in it.
like Dan, I think it's because, and it's very present when you watch this movie now, is this movie, the way it's shot and edited and the sound design, that was the trend in the 2000s. It was really loud,
yeah.
2-second shots,
Jump scares up the
jump
wooza.
scares, and I
Up
mean,
the
like I said,
butt.
like now when we
Up the
watch it,
caboose.
you're like, this movie is horribly edited. But like,
I'm not jumping to the end.
but I'm just saying. But I think it's. I said some will say.
I don't
but
disagree
I
with you.
think,
I'm just
no,
not
but I'm
jumping
saying,
to the end.
I think that was the trend then. So I think that's why when I watched it then, when I was younger, it seemed way more extreme. Like I think especially.
Because you filled in some gaps.
Well, yeah, especially too like. Okay, you know the ghost, the jackal, the one with the cage on the head.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I
That's the
remember.
scariest one.
It's
Yeah,
my favorite
I
one.
remember.
It's the coolest one for sure.
I
Yeah, but
remember
scary
the
for sure.
jackal seeming like the jackal was all over the place, and the places, and the scenes being very prolonged.
Yeah.
Other than the scene with Shannon Elizabeth, which is the longest one. So then when watching it this time, I'm like, the ghosts aren't really in the movie that long
No.
No.
at all.
How many times have you seen it?
In its entirety, I can't say, but no more than like 3 times.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I watched it. That's the thing, is because I watched it when it first came out.
Mhm.
I think I watched it again sometime between 10 to 15 years
wow.
ago. And then I watched it this week for the
Oh,
movie.
so it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Frank?
I've seen it a little more than 3 times, maybe like 5 or 6.
Like
And
in
then
its
what was the
entirety.
distance? Yeah, between now and the last
Oh.
time.
It's every couple years. I don't watch it that often, but every once in a while I do get like a
Nostalgia.
like-
A little itching.
yeah,
A
like
little itching for
I
some.
think I forget
13
parts of it,
Ghosts?
and I'm like,
no,
I'll
the
watch it again.
Ghosts.
But I.
13
yeah. But
Ghosts.
We don't know how to
Horrible.
pronounce this movie.
I know.
I think
Thir13en Ghosts.
I think a little bit too is because you know how we
Thir
always.
one-
Thirsty
13.
Ghosts.
Thir13en Ghosts.
Yeah.
Did you ever see like a movie when you were a kid and you really liked it, but you're like, hey, kid version of me would really like this movie?
Yes.
But now that's why I think I kind of stopped watching this, because I think it's, as I got older, I'm like, you know what? I think this movie very much feels like a time capsule of early 2000s horror movies, and it just really reeks the, oh yeah, that was a blockbuster rental kind of movie. So
To go off on a tangent, what would be your movie that you loved then but would not dare watch it now in fear of it ruining your experience back then?
Unfortunately, I did watch it and I did run it.
What was it?
I talked about it before. Anzio, the World War II movie.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any other ones?
I think after that, I just didn't rewatch those movies that I had a great memory of.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there was a movie when I was a little kid. I think it's called 54 Days, and I don't know. It's like a war movie, and I loved it, but I refused to watch it again. In fact, I've read about it. It's supposed to be awful. So
Oh, wow.
I can't. I'll try to look up the title.
how about you, Frank?
Charlton Heston was in
What?
it.
Movies that
Wow.
you saw as a kid, but
Weren't
you
paying
know it's
attention,
not gonna. Well, I know Spawn was probably one of them, but
No, I still love that movie.
Yeah.
It's terrible, but I enjoy it for its
well, I'm
stuff.
saying like along the lines of that, like movies that you're like, hey, I loved it when I was a kid, but you kind of want to
afraid-
don't want to watch
You don't
it.
want to watch it now because you're afraid it's going to ruin what you had.
Small Soldiers is a big one for me. I won't watch that movie again.
I heard it holds up.
I've been too afraid.
Really,
Yeah.
I couldn't stand that movie. So
Well, that's because you're old.
because I was an adult when I saw it.
Okay, what's the movie that you pick?
He was Tommy Lee Jones' age when it came out, so
I'm trying to think that there's been a couple of movies that we've seen that have kind of gone down for me in terms of like nostalgia. I don't know. There's not really a lot right now that I can think of. Some of the ones that we already covered have been like if I hadn't had the habit of watching them consistently, I think 2 would have been like The Crow and The Craft.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. But they hold up for me personally.
The Crow's gotten better for me.
Can we just stop for a second? Because I feel like we need to kind of walk through the plot a little bit for our listeners. Because I don't think that description you read did not do good. If you can do it in like 30 seconds, I don't think it needs more than 30 seconds.
No, I can do it.
But I think we need to understand why this happens, why they go to the house, what happens when they get to the house.
Okay, I can explain it very fast.
Or do the setup as well.
So, movie opens in a kind of junkyard, like car graveyard.
Yep.
And there's very loud noises, and you kind of see
that's the whole movie.
Yeah, and you see this tractor kind of lifting down this glass cage.
You're doing shot for shot.
No, I'm not, because because that's going to come back. So then you hear people, and then you hear Matthew Lillard's like, "Oh, we have one ghost" or something. Then that's it. I'm done. And then you see spooky car pull up, and then uncle gets out, but you don't know who's the uncle then.
Spooky car from the haunted mansion.
Yes, it's so stupid. It's so stupid and out of place. So that comes out, and you know what other movie that actor's in, right?
This is gonna take 30 seconds.
Are we talking about F. Murray Abraham?
Yes.
Well, he won Best Actor.
Oh, he did?
For this film.
For Amadeus.
Oh, I know he was in.
Which is actually a great movie.
He was in Mythic Quest. He's the writer.
Oh, okay.
So he's actually a really great actor, which I found shocking.
So he shows up, and then he gets in an argument with Matthew Lillard. They're basically, you find out they're trying to capture.
Why do I know who Matthew Lillard is?
Because he was in Scream. He was still.
Oh, you're right.
He's been in like half of the movies that we.
Yeah, he's been in a cover. So
I kept
basically,
I know this guy.
You kind of find out they're like capturing this ghost, and then but then you only hear the ghost, but you can't see it. So then people start putting on these glasses. They can now see the ghost. People die. They capture the ghost.
Not as many as
and then you find out, oh my God, the uncle's dead too. So then now it cuts to Tony Shalhoub. It cuts to Tony Shalhoub. Tony Shalhoub is looking out his window, and as he's looking out of his window, you kind of hear.
You're really going shot.
I'm
for
not
shot.
going for shot.
Why are
Can
you
we just
describing?
say we go forward to showing Tony Shalhoub?
Okay, Sam, explain it.
We
He
find
grabbed
out
the cup
he
on
has
the
a
table.
lovely family. Then we
That's
find his
exactly
wife,
what I was explaining.
His wife,
But you were doing Tony
you were
Shalhoub looking
literally
out the
going to do
window.
the panning shot around the room.
Yeah.
We don't need that.
Okay.
And then we
was
found
October
the wife
27th.
died. She was in a horrible fire. She died. Now they're not doing very well. All of a sudden, like a lawyer shows up, says, "Hey, you've inherited a house from your uncle. Oh my God, we're going to be great now. Let's go see the house." They go see the house. By the way, that's F. Murray Abraham, the crazy guy at the beginning. It's his house. They get there. They see the house. Oh my God, this looks amazing. Mark Lillard is there.
That's not his name.
Matthew.
That's the one thing
Who, pardon my language, fucking cares. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna call you.
Call me whatever you want. I don't care.
Just
I
call
really
him
don't
Beep
care.
him.
Just
And
don't
the-
call me during
you wanna
And the
reach him.
listeners don't even care. But anyway, so
They don't even know
is
our
it Matthew
names.
or Mark? I'm sorry.
Matthew.
Doesn't matter.
Is it Matthew or Mark?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Matthew.
Thank you. So Matthew Lillard's there
It's actually Mark.
pretending like he's the electrician.
Mm-hmm.
But here's my
That
thing.
didn't last long.
I walk up. I see that house. I'm back in my car driving
Thank
home.
you. That's on
I
my.
am
That's in my
not
notes.
going in that house. I don't care what my life's like. I am not walking in that
This
house.
place is amazing. There's
What
no
is
walls.
what is all this freaking writing
The
on the windows? I'm
window.
done with all the writing on the windows. I'm done.
Can I say even before then though, the random lawyer pops up and is like,
And he was
"Hey,
weird.
Ignore
He was
the
weird.
satanic wallpaper on my computer. Watch this video."
Yeah.
Did you guys notice that wallpaper, right?
Yep.
Nothing weird here.
Keep on pushing.
Hey, hang on a second. Is Matthew Lillard the one who goes, "Oh, my parents are going to be so upset
Yes.
with me"?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so we've literally
We've lost
knocked.
him.
He's out.
We've lost him.
Travis is out.
He's lost the plot.
He's out.
So anyway, what were you saying about?
You can pick up.
No.
So
It's
now we're in
funnier
the
when you do
house
it.
and all this crazy stuff happens. I can't remember exactly. Was it the lawyer goes down to the basement
You're describing this movie
Yes.
very fast.
and he picks up the
money?
Because basically they're looking around the house. It's really cool.
Something got triggered. Right. He picks up a suitcase. Something
he picks up the
triggers
suitcase
the house.
to get the money.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then so obviously F. Murray Abraham set him up for that to trick the house, and all the walls start closing, which, by the way, goes on for a half an hour. or more.
Mm-hmm. The
The
whole
walls
movie,
closing
honestly.
takes forever. I
Mhm.
don't get it. But anyway,
But-
whatever.
It's mise en scene.
So
It's missing something.
They are now
The sun goes missing.
right, but Lilard. What happens that trips him into telling Shalhoub
They
what's
got locked in
actually
the
going
They got
on?
locked in a room.
No.
No, that's not it. What is it, Travis?
He goes down in the basement because he's looking for the generator,
Mhm.
and then he because he is able to sense ghosts in the
Oh, right, 'cause
paranormal.
he
finds
his
out
brain
that
always gets
yes,
like,
he finds out that the ghosts are downstairs, so he nopes out and says, "You all should leave too." And then Tony Shalhoub's like, "You're crazy," and then the lawyer starts saying, "Oh yeah, this guy's been harassing my office since the uncle died. Don't listen to him."
right, and then
Same.
Shit
happens.
Then
honestly,
shit stuff happens and
then
stuff.
they all split.
I know, but the thing
Did
is,
the lawyer split?
as far as plot goes, honestly,
It's pretty simple.
From that point forward, it's really just
There's no plot.
disbelief. Walls are closing. People are
Literally.
getting separated. Disbelief. I mean, come on, Tony. At what point are you going to catch up with the rest of us
Yeah.
and just start believing what's
You know
going
what?
on?
You know what this feels. You know what like the next 40, 30 minutes feels like. It feels like you're in Horror Nights and you're in a maze and you're like looking at the screens and it's like a pre-show showing you what happened.
You're in the line.
You're
Yeah.
in the line for the ride at like a theme park.
I've never
Yeah.
done that, but,
But
that's,
you
that
know
makes
what I
sense to
mean.
me. Yes, that
yeah,
makes
yeah,
sense.
it's a
there's
theme park,
no
right.
there's no
You're-
plot.
yeah.
I'm in line for the
Indiana Jones.
For
and you're
Indiana
watching
Jones
the,
or
the
something.
TV.
or what was the one Back to the Future?
Yeah,
There
that's
you
what
go.
it, that's what it just feels like. You're in a
There's
pre-show
a
for a
vague
ride.
sense of a plot.
Yeah.
I would love a 13 Ghost Maze.
Oh,
though.
that would have been great.
And that's what I just felt the entire time. I'm like, this would be cool as a maze, and that's all it feels like. It's like almost someone videoing through a maze because there's not a whole lot
Yeah.
going on.
Mhm.
And then why do they have to have the glasses?
To help people that aren't
Because
psychic.
was that a holdover from the original film?
Because in the that's the thing. It's like
An homage.
I feel like, I feel like they should have done something a little more. I mean, I feel like maybe if they would have made this movie 10 years later,
Mhm.
it would have been
3D.
when exactly.
Yeah.
It was 3D not a thing back then? Like in
No.
2000?
No.
When
It
did
did-
it actually start?
Well,
It's
3D had come
it
in
started
trends,
if-
but that
yeah.
was not a 3D.
Those glasses weren't real, right? You just put them on; they didn't do anything.
Well,
I'm talking about they
the
were handing
original?
to the audience.
Well,
Were
I
they
don't know
literally
how much
handing
it,
glasses
but
to the
I
audience?
think
they did a
it was like an optical illusion.
yeah, it was an optical illusion that was similar to like 3D.
How's that
So
work?
the ghosts were kind of able to be seen without the glasses, but you needed the glasses to actually see them. And
to enhance it, maybe?
yes,
I think it was something like it was probably like an optical trick, like in it was probably what it was. It was probably the glasses and applied a filter that you were able to see more. That's what it had to have been.
Mm.
So it says the filmed elements of the actors and the sets, except the ghost, had a blue filter applied,
Yeah.
while the ghost elements had a red filter and were superimposed over the frame.
Okay.
So, okay, so it said unlike with early 3D glasses having one eye red and the other cyan or blue, the Illusiono device required viewers to look through a single color with both eyes. Looking through the red filter intensified the image of the ghosts, while the blue filter removed them. So it's kind of like 3D, but like just with one eye.
Mm. Okay.
Which, I mean, fair.
Yeah.
But also
Why?
annoying. I hate red and blue 3D.
Mm.
Yeah. But while they're also running through the house, see, this is something that I think should have been shown later in the movie, because I feel like it would have, like, maybe during the climax, was I didn't like that the mom being a ghost was revealed, like, it's like
Way
the
later.
first ghost they see in the movie. Well, when they're in the house, it's one of the first one when the kid sees.
Oh, uh-huh.
Yeah.
And the sun.
Yeah, I feel like that was something that could have been explained a little later. And then, I don't know, because to me, I'm like, okay, well, like, that's kind of one of your twists right there. because then they try to set it up later. It's like, oh, Tony Shalhoub, you're gonna be the 13 Ghosts, but it's like, well,
Congratulations,
Why?
you're the 13 Ghosts.
Congratulations, got
it
promoted.
it didn't do
You've
anything.
been promoted.
Like, why explain that the mom that early that she's a ghost in the house?
I agree.
I have no like.
I really like
I don't
Tony
know.
Shalhoub. I think he's a really
Monk.
good actor.
This is the Halloween episode of Monk.
But I really I don't know why, I found this casting so weird.
I think it's weird because the type of movie it
didn't
is.
work for me at all. Him. I mean, I love him.
I think he's giving it his all.
I don't think he
it's
did
just
anything
weird.
wrong. It was just weird.
Yeah.
No, I think where it worked the best was probably in the first act of the movie. Like, to me,
Yes.
like I said,
I agree.
it was believable when he was like I
The
really
struggling dad,
that
the morning
and
dad.
that opening shot, I think it worked really well. The one where it was him, like I like it where it's him like on the one and does the turn, and then you hear them all, and then it cuts to the past due bills. I thought that was cool.
I thought that whole shot was great.
Yeah, I think
The shot where it starts with them really happy and the kids playing outside, and then it just pans all the way around the house, and everything just gets worse and worse and worse, and then you get all the way around, and then there you are where you are now. That was a really very well thought out shot.
and it was very creative
And
because
it accomplished a lot.
and that's what I'm saying. It accomplished so much. It gave you all the exposition you needed in the movie, kind of without showing you much, and it was just done in one shot.
I agree.
They didn't have to cut around. And then I even like to said it was them in the small apartment. He trips over the scooter, but like I thought that was great. I even liked the scene when they were in the house, and the lawyer was like, "Oh, come with me to go sign some paperwork." And then Tony Shalhoub's like, "Hey, I didn't want to say this in front of the kids because they're excited. I'm only a math teacher. I can't afford any of this."
Right.
Well, why wouldn't he say that when he was at the apartment? You know.
Because I don't think he had known, like, seen.
Oh.
He didn't know really.
He didn't know what they were stepping into. But oddly, they're still looking at this house like it's amazing. Like the daughter
house
going to
is-
bed. I'm like, I'm not going in this house.
No.
The house is a little too creepy.
It's
Like,
just
I
also
mean,
just
like-
bizarre.
Right.
Even
like
without
it's
the Latin.
glass.
Well,
it's
even then,
glass and
Dan-
all of the written on the walls. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
No,
I
I'm
would
not
say
going in
now,
here.
even if I saw that all,
Nothing
it's like,
weird
it's like
going
these
here.
Weird, it's like these weird industrial like steel beams with the glass. I'm sorry, my first thought is, I don't need to see people. I don't need people to see me using the restroom.
Right,
Imagine
and
you
Even
they-
the restroom
yeah, you're just
itself
sitting there
is
with the
a glass
newspaper or like
tile.
reading a book.
Well, they even commented on it. Like,
Yeah.
I think Tony Shalhoub had a line something about the glass or something.
I'm not going in that house either.
Yeah, so that
No.
was bizarre.
What I noticed halfway through is 80% of this movie fucking slow mo.
I did not like
did-
the camera work at
No,
all.
at first okay, slow mo, great,
I
but then
don't-
it
didn't
was
like the
just.
slow. I didn't like the speed up. I didn't like
No.
any of it.
And I
It's
get it
all
using the speed up
really
for like
annoying.
ghosts, but it again it's
And the 2-second shots and cuts and it's just.
Yeah.
ugh.
But
Okay, well, I'm gonna fight you on that, Dan, because I thought that was really cool.
what
Okay,
the
you're
slow mo
allowed.
or the
No,
the
the
fast
the,
up?
the quick cuts between the same scene with the ghost and the same scene without the ghost.
Oh, actually, no,
I thought
like
it was
that.
done really,
yeah.
really well.
Yeah, because
And
you
then you
get,
get,
you're getting two perspective. Yeah.
You get the
Yeah.
What are you getting?
Like,
I wouldn't have minded if it was done sparingly.
Uh-huh.
It was done all the time.
But I feel like this movie had to rely on the jump
I
scares.
mean, you can
and that.
you can, and I didn't think there was one single
No,
jump
and
scare
that's-
that was
But I feel
scary
like
at
that
all.
kind of worked as
Well,
a jump scare.
But
I thought
the
so.
cuts
Did
between.
it scare you?
Not now, but
It
again, back
startled
then.
her.
Well, what we're talking
Ah.
about, now. I can't speak 12-year-old me because I didn't see the movie. I'm
Well,
gonna
I can.
speak
Listen,
me
Dan.
yesterday.
Little
And
Dan.
I found the movie. I think because they just kept repeating the same
Dan.
thing
Yeah.
over and over again. So
repetitive.
It
Come
felt
on,
like
that
they
was something else.
they
Yeah.
ran out of plot.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a. I'm,
They did, real
I'm gonna
fast.
Was there a
take-
plot?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a page.
Not once they got in the house.
I'm gonna take a page from Dan's book.
Thank you.
Okay, so here's the thing. Dan always brings up, and we talk
Jaws.
about how you never see the shark until the end, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Which works for this one, but for me, it was like you see so little the ghost and the whole thing with them not being able to see them. They don't do anything with that. The
Yeah.
only scene that it's used, and it could be kind of creepy, is the scene where Tony Shalhoub is with his daughter, Molly Shannon, and she gets attacked by the jackal. And he doesn't know what's going on. He just see her get lifted up, and they take her out. I'm like, that's cool. But literally then every other
was cool.
time, it shows the ghost, it's just quick 2-second shots. That's it.
I have a problem with that shot. When she was getting tackled by the jackal, a close up of her getting her shirt fucking torn, and then seeing her boobs. I'm like, really?
In slow mo.
In slow-mo.
I think I missed that.
It's because see,
Also,
the jackal
naked
went like
ghosts
this.
with the
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
those boobs
The fake
were.
boobs.
Those
Sorry, what were you
boobs
saying,
so
Frank?
Weird.
They were waterlogged boobs. They weren't fake. Okay.
Okay.
What was the
Does
ghost
that
name?
mean
They were 20
everyone?
cc.
They were
What was-
floating in water.
What was
too
the
long?
ghost's name?
The wounded princess or some shit.
Is there really a name for each ghost?
Yes,
There is, yeah.
there was a name
They
and
have
a
names.
huge backstory
Yeah.
for every single ghost.
Well, and
I know they
I'd
went
like to
through
get
it
into
briefly.
that at some point, but we'll wait for just a moment. But I actually kind of liked her getting attacked. I never fully, and I figured
You
I would
would.
say this out loud so you guys will explain it. I never fully understood why some ghosts were actually getting a hold of you and tearing you apart, and other ghosts were just doing stuff that didn't hurt you.
they kind of
figure out what was
they
going
kind
on
of
there.
explain it a little bit.
Okay, good.
Because so here's the thing, it's a character we forgot to bring up. So in the opening, when they're at the car junkyard, there's two ghost activists there that are
Yes.
like free the ghost, and then spoiler, the girl you find out she's actually which makes no sense.
That must have happened after
working
that.
is working with the uncle the entire time.
That had to happen after that.
But
though.
point is, she brings up when she's talking, when she randomly, I crawled through an opening in the house. But anyways,
But I knew right then that was fun.
Oh yeah,
But what
I
I'm saying-
jumped in.
yeah.
It's never gonna
But-
happen again.
yeah.
It
But-
yeah.
But
Well,
when
we saw her somewhere earlier in the house.
I never.
We saw her going.
No,
through
she was going through her house.
Oh, is that her
yeah,
house? Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
But point is she explains, like, the wife is right. She's one of the ghosts in the house.
Yes.
That I think it's literally them just going around capturing these ghosts, while some of them are violent, as in like the jackal, and then you kind of have that like guy, the big strong buff one.
Yeah.
With the
And-
nails.
Yeah, with the nails in them, and then
Yeah,
you
he was
have-
cool.
And then you have the one that looks like a straight up Scooby-Doo old man ghost, the one that kills Matthew Lillard.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah,
crushes
yeah.
Oh,
him.
the juggernaut.
Yeah, the Juggernaut. It's. I
I
feel
don't
like
remember him.
and
remember
then,
that death,
and then you
though.
have like the negative. I feel like that's the thing. It's like I feel like half the ghosts are like violent, and the other ones are just these doomed souls that got trapped, but they're not irritated in any way. So they're like, we don't want to hurt you.
We're just here.
Yeah, we're just here. Yeah, so Dan, I think that's the explanation. Like I said, there's not a whole lot. Like, I'm going to be honest right now. Maybe I missed it. Someone please explain it to me.
You saw it 3 times. We can't explain
What was
it.
the uncle's plan?
To get all 13 ghosts.
why?
To
I'm
get
about to fucking
because
say it.
well, they explain it. I don't get it.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, it's to dominate something or to
But what?
get power.
What power?
I
Hell.
don't know.
That's what I'm saying
To-
is
to control hell.
because you even have the act
She explains it.
very
the
briefly.
right hand man, right?
But her, it's like she's like, oh yeah, you're trying
Frank,
to
what's
do.
the reason? Why did he
I
want
don't
13
know.
ghosts?
So it's got something to do with like knowledge and power and stuff. The 13 ghosts are meant to like power the house itself, which is said to be a machine designed by the devil.
Yeah, that's all they say.
And
Did they
powered
say
by
that in the movie?
ghosts.
I think I
yeah.
missed that
Yes,
part.
they say that's
Oh.
The line
that's
is
it.
literally, this house it's designed by the devil and powered by ghosts.
Because, sorry, Dan, real quick.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Energizer
Because
Bunny.
they explain
Yes.
when you think the activist is good and activist in the beginning with the when they're at the car cemetery is they say she goes, oh, you're trying to get these 13 ghosts, you'll never be able to, and then they cut her off and I'm like, what is this, what is it?
You didn't tell
I
them about
agree.
the 13th ghost.
What is
Yeah.
the movie we saw with the box?
Hellraiser?
No.
Was it the Hellraiser, the one from 2020?
Yes,
Hellraiser?
yes, it
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
Hellraiser.
yeah.
This sort of reminded me of that same
Don't you dare.
kind of concept.
Well, because it
no,
almost
same
no.
kind of. This is a way cheaper version, but still, it's this idea we got to have all these
I would
things
disagree.
happen.
Well,
I
no,
would very much
no.
disagree.
See,
No, but I
You
mean, you
shut your
have
mouth,
that
Dan.
whole thing where we get
Yeah.
all this stuff to happen, then this is what's gonna result.
this one's just a less kinky version of that. But yes.
Well, this is also
Unfortunately.
just overall
but-
just a super.
I don't know.
Well-
Did you look at Jackal? My God.
But Dan, I see what you mean in the sense where it's like almost like the whole like aesthetic of it, but storyline, I don't know.
No,
Like I said,
not storyline.
I don't know.
I agree with that.
If someone is listening to this and they can explain it,
Please do.
It's. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know what the ultimate. I don't know what's
Has
gonna
anybody
happen.
seen the original?
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
I'd be very curious to know what that storyline was in terms of like how that played out? Was there any
It seemed
similarity
goofy.
to
It's the same
Well, it looks
except
really-
more.
it looks
ghosts
really
and all
goofy.
the
More
ghosts were different.
nudity.
Because I like how they have the one ghost in the original in the trailer where it's like, and this ghost is able to talk through other people. And it's just the character
Whoa.
talking, and I'm like, okay. But I'm sorry, I don't
Fantastic.
want to keep sound like I'm just bashing this movie. But obviously you can tell I have
why?
Then don't.
I have big problems. But another thing, like I said, I don't know if it's me nitpicking that
It
I
is.
didn't care about, that I didn't care story wise, was so we know Matthew Lillard has these like visions. So if you if
Mark
he touches
Lillard.
you,
You mean
if
Mark?
he touches
You mean
you
Mark Lillard?
and you touch him, he
Then
can
she's
like
very happy.
you see ghost. Yes. Besides that, you see ghost, and I'm speaking for everyone. You see ghost and other things. Is
Himself included.
is
But I thought that was also very like
no. I don't have an issue with that part. The part that I have the issue with is, he's able to see things. Is I don't like that. Like 10 minutes into them being into the house, he touches the wall and is able to see himself die.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it spoils it then, because with me, I'm like, it would have been cool if it's like it ended up differently.
Yeah.
But with him, it was just him weirdly accepting his fate. It's like, because when it happens in the movie and he's like, oh my God, this was my premonition. I'm just
Yeah.
going to stand here now and block.
Right.
Because in my premonition, I saw that I died. But then he comes back as like a force ghost at the end. It was like, you did it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought,
yeah,
I thought
yeah,
that
yeah.
was super weird.
Yeah.
I thought the acting was all over the place.
Oh my God.
Everybody
Horrible.
was like doing their own movie.
Because
Yeah.
I
everyone,
mean, Tony Shalhoub and his daughter. I mean, they were pretty grounded in terms of how they were approaching it. The little kid was fine. I mean,
Yeah.
I never.
he just disappeared from the movie
Yeah, he
too.
should-
Oh
Should've
yeah, like
did.
towards the end, it was like
he was gone.
They got him out of the movie, and then you had the nanny who was playing off all the lines. So
She was
sort
very-
of supposed to be the comic relief,
It's
I guess.
horrible.
It just wasn't written.
Hey,
well.
hey, hey! You better
mean,
respect Rod Digga.
There
That's
were
her
some-
name.
There
Yeah.
were some pretty funny lines though when she said, "I'm with a bunch of crazy white people."
Yeah.
That did make me laugh.
No,
It
I
kinda
don't do
remind-
windows.
it
I don't
kinda-
do windows.
It kind of reminded me of Deep Blue Sea, where the
Sam
cook is
Jackson.
going
Oh.
down. No, the cook. He's like going, "Yeah, I know how these movies work out." The brother's always the first one to go, as he's that was that sort of pretty much the same
Yeah.
era.
And then they
Yeah.
ended the movie on a joke.
I am done. I
and
am
then
not working
and then
here
cut
anymore.
the music.
Yeah, it was.
You were
it
just like
was-
that.
Which, by the way, she sang because she's a rapper.
Oh, that's her.
Yeah,
That
she's
was-
a rapper.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nothing's better than a rap song after that movie.
Okay.
Adam's
No,
family.
no.
That just was so
No, I'm g-
so cool.
I'm
We're
gonna-
rapping now.
That, again, that's a 2000s
Yeah,
thing.
Dan.
Anything
Yeah.
on
No,
that
it
hip-hop.
goes before that.
I guess so.
Because here's the thing, and this is you can look it up. It's a real thing. If you see the 1994, 6 at least, movie titled A Nightmare on Elm Street, Part 6, Freddy's Dead.
I
The
will not
Final
be watching-
Nightmare.
The
I
Final
will not
Nightmare.
be
No,
watching that.
at the end credit song,
I believe you.
Freddy starts rapping.
Oh boy.
So it goes from a horror movie to Freddy
Oh.
rapping.
there
boy.
you go.
No, by
Um,
the sixth one, just do whatever.
But Freddy's
have fun.
witty. Freddy
Yeah.
does one-liners.
But here's the other thing,
Bitch.
and it's the most
his favorite word.
shameless. I will say it's two of the most shameless instances that I have of movies having one of the actors in a song being in it. Number one being Frank's favorite movie, Texas Chainsaw, 2012, is
Who's in it?
there's a rapper
That is
in the
not
movie.
Frank's
like-
favorite
I know.
movie.
There's a rapper.
I enjoy it.
There's a rapper in the movie, and there's a part where it's supposed to be them hanging out, like having a cookout. And I'm not
Didn't
even.
we see it?
No.
Oh, I was seeing.
No.
I was seeing.
This is Texas
the,
Chainsaw
Massacre.
3D.
What's the one with Jennifer Beal? Is
Yeah.
that
That's the 2003.
I was seeing about that one. What's the 2012?
It was Texas Chainsaw
Cha-
3D.
Texas
it was like a
Chainsaw 3D,
sequel.
yeah. It was
Okay,
with
so it was a rapper.
Alexandra.
Yeah, there's a rap-
Alexandria Daddario.
No, there was a rap. I don't remember his name, but there's a rapper in the movie, and they're supposed to be hanging out cooking.
Yeah.
And while the actor is cooking,
Mhm.
they have one of his songs playing.
Oh boy.
It's almost as bad as the worst shameless example I've ever seen of this was in the movie The Fanatic,
Oh,
directed, starring
my boy.
starring John
Durst.
Travolta.
Yeah.
So Fred Durst, Dan, as you know, maybe don't know, is a singer.
Is he related to Matthew?
No,
Okay.
he's a singer from this band called
Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit.
I know Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, so there's a part in the
He
movie.
directed a movie.
Yeah, the singer directed a movie and starred in this movie with John Travolta. So there's a scene.
What's it called?
It's called
The
The Fanatic.
The Fanatic.
So there's a scene.
Oh, I'm
Dan,
putting it on the list
Dan,
now.
I'm not
Wow.
even joking. There's a scene in the movie.
Are we just trying to hit every bad movie ever made? Is that is this 2025's aim?
So
Yes.
So
Hi, Joni.
Hey, Joni.
Hi, Joni.
Hey, Joni.
So Dan, there's a scene in the movie where it's the dad, played by Fred Durst, is picking up his son from school. What can just be him pulling up, son getting into the car. End of scene. Is the dad pulls up, the son gets into the car. He goes, "Oh, hey, son, how are you doing?" And then they start the car, and music starts playing. A Limp Bizkit song starts playing, and then
depends on what
Fred
song
Durst
is it.
Fred Durst says that the son's like, "Oh, what's this?" And then Fred Durst says, "Oh man, when I was your age, this was the coolest song ever." He turns up the song, and it's 2 to 3 minutes of them just driving, not talking, while the entirety of the song plays.
What's the
This is a
song?
I don't remember.
But the guy from
Wow.
Limp Bizkit directed the movie.
And he
Yep.
stars in it, and he
Love
wrote it.
Love it.
Yeah, but back to the movie, right? 13
The
Ghosts.
fact that he got John Travolta to play in the movie is
well,
crazy.
John
though.
Travolta's not doing anything.
John
That's
Travolta
true.
will
No,
do
that's
anything.
very
But that's been John Travolta's career. He's made so many weird
He
choices.
does a Pulp Fiction. He'll do.
I mean,
He
right.
didn't even want to do Pulp Fiction. His agent said, "You're doing this movie."
well, and then
Really?
you
Yeah,
heard
because he
about,
turned it down.
Oh,
and
wow.
you heard about what happened after Pulp Fiction. John Travolta approached Quentin Tarantino and said, "I got this great movie. I want you to direct it." Quentin Tarantino was like, "Nope, Battlefield Earth."
Oh,
There you go, baby.
Yeah, he was trying to make.
Tarantino knows his worth.
Yeah.
Can anybody explain to me why the doors kept opening and closing in this movie? Like the different glass, like they were able to get through things, but then those
I
would
think-
close.
I think it
they'd
was
get
part
through
of when it got
something else.
triggered.
Yeah.
By
Yeah.
what?
With the briefcase.
With the
when he
it was like
lifted
it
it with
made
the
a
cash.
maze. It made like a maze because that's how the doors were. I
That's
think
how
it
they
was
were
part
unlocking
of.
the
I
That's how the
totally
doors.
missed
Yeah.
that. I'm sorry.
They did not
It's
explain
okay.
it that
Made
well.
no
It's
sense
okay.
to me. Also, come on, guys. You gotta love it. They find the
I
book.
do.
They read the book. We learn all about everything from the book. How many
Oh, no,
fucking
no, no,
horror
Dan.
movies have a book?
Dan, you
that
missed
you
it.
gotta look at and
You
read?
missed it,
All the good ones.
Dan.
That's so crazy. It's like such a cheap ass way through a plot line.
You missed
It's
it.
easy.
They explain
It's
it.
too easy. Yeah.
They explain.
They
let him
explain why
it.
though. Dan, let me see your phone.
Okay.
This is the book. She says, "I'm gonna show you a book, but keep in mind, a lot of people died for me to get this for this book."
Yeah,
I was like, "Oh, now you know it's serious."
that's the book, man. Do they give this book over to the Evil Dead people?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not big on the book thing. That's a really, really tired, dead old trope. We gotta.
I
get
thought it
rid
was
of that.
cool.
The one good
It's
thing.
tropey, yeah.
You did not think that book was cool.
No, not the book itself. The idea.
You know what I enjoyed more, Frank?
I
Already.
think if you're gonna do that now, you have to. It has to be a joke. You
I-
can't bring the book
I-
out as a.
Well,
serious
scary
thing.
movie's coming out, so they should
No.
Can't
include
wait.
that.
Frank, my favorite
wanna
was the
wait.
scene
I'm
that
done
you
with the
brought up
book.
earlier when they're watching the movie that looks at has like the Nine Inch Nails Quake background, and not only is the uncle explaining, but it also has like the weird like creepy music.
Oh yeah. yeah.
The what? When
The
he
creep-
was
when
when
he
he
was
was like,
doing
if
the
you watch
video.
this,
If
it's
you can see
so
this, it means I'm dead.
Windows, media.
WMP.
Do you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
remember when you guys would play like music on your computer and you can pick your
The
window
different
display?
visualizations,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, the alien one would scare
So
me.
It was called WMP.
Okay,
Ma'am,
sorry. I don't.
he did it all for the nookie, okay?
This is what.
He said, she said bullshit.
So,
How's that water?
It's getting all over the place, but it's good.
the one thing I positively say about this movie is the effects, the special effects, the makeup.
You know who did the makeup?
Who?
Greg Nicotero.
Explain more. More words.
Greg Nicotero is probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest, makeup effects artist of our time. He did all the makeup effects for the Walking Dead show.
Oh wow.
He also did look up like almost every big horror movie in like the 90s and 2000s. He did probably.
All of
He
them?
yeah.
Yeah.
He was like his like this the. You know how you had, like I mean I guess it's almost like this generation of I just forgot his name, but the guy too that was in Tom Savini is like the newer.
Let me ask you a couple of questions straight up, and then we can get towards the end of this.
Straight up.
Is there any part of this movie
That
that you
makes sense.
that you found
Based on a true story.
that you found scary, Travis?
When I was a kid.
No, now.
No, I'm gonna say that's
Okay, that's fair.
When I was a kid, I found the jackal scary. Now, I think it is. Like I said, I think I know just because I think it has the potential, but I think just because of the way it's cut and everything cuts too fast and you can't see anything, is sometimes there's horror and there's suspense in lingering on the shot, having it, building suspense, but everything just happens like that, and I'm just like, I can't process, oh, this is here, this is there, because it's too fast. But I don't know. I mean, at the same time, I don't know. I did when I was a kid. I think this movie's very dated. I think that's...
Short answer, no.
Yeah, short answer, no.
Did you find any of this movie scary?
I think just when I first saw Jackal the first time.
Okay. Frank?
No.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Here's the thing.
I think it's cool.
Did you
It's
did
funny,
you
I
think
watched
it was
this-
scary when you were a kid? When you saw it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did.
So here's the thing. I say this, part of the reason I say this because there's a commercial on TV right now that's promoting the Universal Horror Nights. And it's funny. When you watch that commercial, it actually is scarier than this movie.
Yeah.
And it's not scary. I mean, it's scary in the sense it's trying to make you go, this is going to be really scary and fun. Cut together so much better, looks better. Everything looks better in this commercial. This 30-second commercial looks so much better than anything in this movie in terms of just how it's just approached. So that was my thing. I just found it also so distracting. I was just distracted through the entire movie. Like, I was distracted by the editing. I was distracted by the art direction. I was distracted by the super bright colors. Everything was so bright and colorful. Not at all like a horror movie should look.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm so distracted by the elements of this movie that are keeping me from this being scary at all.
Yeah.
And it was louder than shit. It was so loud. I think I text Travis, I had to reset my new sound bar. I thought I was going to blow up my subwoofer.
Yeah. It does
mine
suffer from
wasn't
that
that
early
loud.
2000s. Everything is loud now.
Everything's loud,
But
cut
I
quick.
I say this all the time, but like 2000s, the horror movies in that era was just so bad because, the color saturation was definitely something. It was such, I didn't like it.
Some, I feel like there's still some early 2000 stuff that I think, I mean, I don't know if we're going to discuss it on the podcast, but I'll bring it up. I think one movie that still holds up a lot is The Ring, and that has a lot.
Oh, yeah, I like The Ring.
I think there still are, but I think that's the problem and it's the problem you have in every decade with every single trend is for every, one good one, you probably have 10 bad ones, and you have the knockoffs, the copies, because this one was clearly following the trend of, like I said, in the early 2000s, we had the remakes of the 70s horror movies like Amityville Horror. You also had all the J-horror ones. You had, for whatever reason, this William Castle. I don't remember, was Ghost Ship a William Castle movie, or was that just its own?
Wait, Ghost Ship, the newer one?
The one that came out in 2001 or something.
Oh, I have a little anecdote.
I know that movie.
Was that
about Ghost Ship?
That was William Castle?
I don't think
he
it was.
was still making movies?
No, I'm saying I thought that was a remake.
Okay.
But I don't know if it was.
What were you going to say?
So when I started 13
going on Ghosts.
13en Ghosts.
13 going on 30 Ghosts.
Yeah, so I was watching it, and I remember one of you guys were like, oh, yeah, the beginning of a certain movie is the best opening. So I'm like, oh, it's this one. So I'm watching it, and I'm like, this isn't anything good. Because I remember you guys were like, oh, yeah, they get decapitated. I'm like, okay, I'm waiting for someone to get decapitated. I got it confused with Ghost Ship. So I texted the guys. I'm like, what the fuck?
Honestly, the opening of this movie reminded me of Hellboy. If it was all been Nazis, it had that same
Was it the car?
It had that same...
in the
it just had
like
that
the
same
thunder.
feel to it. It
Yeah.
had that sort of Hellboy feel to it.
And I think that's the thing where you said where everyone is kind of doing the things in the movie, because I feel like F. Murray Abraham, he's just camping it up.
What's his name again? Say it slowly.
F. Murray Abraham.
Murray
okay.
Abraham.
Ghost Ship was a Dark Castle picture.
Dark Castle. Yeah, that was.
But it was not a remake of a William Castle movie.
Okay.
So Dark Castle was William Castle?
No,
Dark
Castle
Oh.
was the production company that was
Right.
doing all the remakes.
I
of
see.
Yeah.
William.
Yeah, I mean...
Like I said, I just feel like he was in an entirely. He just hammed it up the whole time.
But
He-
so did Matthew.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
He was so fucking over the top.
in the first scene,
and I didn't dislike him, oddly enough. I thought, okay, let's either all be doing this or
no.
you turn it down.
yeah,
Because you didn't match what everybody else was
no.
doing.
In the beginning, definitely, it was way too over the top, and it continued to be so. But it was just
Yeah,
took
he
a while
was-
to get used to,
He just
even if you
wasn't-
could.
It just wasn't
Yeah.
the same movie.
No.
You know what I thought
He was
was
better
really
off in Scream.
You know how F. Murray Abraham camped it up 100%? That when it showed him that he's really alive, he was still wearing the same outfit that he died in, and he still had the fake blood.
I know.
I was like, why is he doing this?
Why does he just look normal?
It doesn't matter.
Wait, he didn't die?
No.
No, because
he
remember they
faked
pull the
it.
glasses off, and he's still there.
See, at that point, I didn't care.
And they did.
I
that,
really thought
they
he died.
did that twice. They did it with the girl. Okay, so I know he's alive. And they did it again with Tony Shalhoub. They did the
Oh
same
my God, I
reveal
missed.
to show him
both.
twice that he wasn't dead.
Yeah.
Did you really miss anything
No,
though?
I
fell
really
asleep.
missed it. It really didn't matter.
I
It
fell
didn't
asleep at some
matter.
points. Yeah, that's why I'm not
It
too
was
upset
just
about
running
it.
around in a maze
Right.
with, flashes
Ghosts.
of ghosts
Yeah.
and
12 of them.
Ghosts with naked breasts, ghosts with boxes on their
Ghost
heads,
with throw up.
ghosts with
Was there a
nails
ghost
in
with
their
throw up?
throat.
Yeah, remember there was like the shorter guy, and then like the really like
The baby.
And how
the
about
baby.
glasses
The
just
baby.
laying all over the house? There were glasses
in the
everywhere.
bathroom.
Glasses everywhere.
From the previous maze run.
yeah.
I guess
Oh,
so.
They had to recent, but I think too we're kind of glanced over. I mean, it doesn't matter as much, but I guess it kind of does. But maybe it'll help someone figure out the ultimate plan in the movie. Was they needed Tony Shalhoub to sacrifice himself or
Yes.
kill himself?
Yes,
So
to
that was
to complete the plan.
so
Whatever
that-
the plan was, that
Because
completed
of
the
how much,
plan.
like, how lovable
Because he loves
was?
his
Or, yeah.
family.
No, because true love. He was
True
killing
love.
himself for love.
Right.
So-
But
for
the
his
wife
kids.
was part of the
That's why they got the wife. That was
13E
They got
Ghosts.
the-
that's why they
Okay.
got
They
the wife
needed
just
the
to
wife
set
to
up.
complete Tony Shalhoub.
Because without the wife, him loving the wife, his family wouldn't be there. So there would kind of be no reason for him to kill himself.
But the fire was
the
that
fire,
intentional?
I don't think it was.
Oh, okay.
I mean, maybe it was. Now
I feel like it would have to be, no?
Honestly, I think it was, and I don't know. And
I think the uncle maybe has set that up.
yeah. But what's funny too is Tony Shalhoub's like, yeah, I don't talk to my uncle because everyone blamed him because he squandered the family fortune. I'm like, he still looks pretty rich to me.
Well, he squandered it into that house.
Well, I'm ready for.
I'm ready for a rapper,
Yeah,
Rennie.
I'll go first.
Go ahead.
Good, because I'm trying to find something.
So, this movie has a lot of elements that otherwise you two would very much disagree me with. Where I'm like, yeah, it's cheesy. It's a very cheesy movie. It's all over the place. I think probably my favorite thing about this movie is, I mean, it's over the top. I like Matthew Lillard in it. I like the makeup effects a lot. I just wish we had seen more of it because you see brief glimpses and that's it. I think you got Greg Nicotero. I think him and his team did a great job. I don't really understand the grand plan of everything. I think they could have done more with the glasses. That's the thing is I feel like they could have set this movie up a little more. I don't know if it was maybe some stuff got cut out. I mean, like I said, it's very much feels like the trend, early 2000s, just loud, quick cut. Because, like I said, when I saw it when I was a kid, it felt like a complete movie to me. I don't know if it was just because I was a kid. I don't want to say like I hate this movie. I'm putting it down a lot, but let's be honest, I'll probably end up watching it a few more times in my lifetime. I will give this movie, like I said, I think a lot of it just, it feels like.
Oh no, he's
feels-
explaining why
no,
he's going to give it a
no.
high score.
It feels like a pre-show to like a theme park.
Yeah.
And the whole time I'm like, oh, this would be really cool as a maze, but now I've seen these people in the maze.
It's going to be too
So I'm going to, no, it's not. It's not at all.
3.5.
No, it's not at all. I'm going to give this movie,
5.
and it's the highest.
6 out of 5.
It's the absolute highest, and it
The
just,
highest honor.
and I just give it the slight boost because I think the makeup effect is cool, and I liked it as a kid. So this is the highest score I can ever possibly give this movie. Is a 2.7.
Wow.
He's thought about it.
You know why? Because the lawyer.
It was the 4
It
coming
was,
in,
it was a
but
3.5.
No,
Yeah.
it was. It was not.
Starting this
It was
we talked
not.
him off the ledge.
It was not this whole time because the lawyer was split into 2.7 pieces.
Hey, what was the movie, The King, whatever? You know where they have they in the back of the suits.
Kingsman.
Kingsman. Remember when that person got sliced? I thought of that in that scene.
Oh,
When he got
that was
sliced
Mark.
in half.
You know who that was? That was Mark Hamill.
Who is Mark Hamill?
It was the
in
guy
the
that
first
got
Kingsman
sliced?
movie. The
That
guy
was
that got
him.
sliced in half.
Yeah, he played the character
Yeah,
Kingsman.
Yeah, the professor that they
I
kidnapped.
thought it was somebody they were fighting. I was saying sliced. Oh,
Yeah.
it was. So when that happened, I thought, yeah, I saw that in Kingsman.
You know what? You know what I thought you were gonna say? I saw that in Resident Evil.
Oh, did that happen in Resident
With the
Evil too?
laser. Remember the laser?
Oh,
wall?
yeah,
No, I don't think Dan. I remember anything about that movie.
Well, that's because you're basic.
Well, we're gonna watch
I'd
it
rather
again.
be.
So,
So how did this movie do in box office?
I think it did well.
Disappointment.
No, it did not do well.
I didn't look any of that up.
It
did
made
Why
like
did you
not
say that
do
then?
well.
It made
I thought
like what 68 million
Yeah, it
off of
cost
a 40.
47 million
Yeah.
to make. It made 68 million to buy. Did
Oof.
not do well.
Ghost Ship, on the other hand,
And
was
that
very successful.
And that was after it had been out. That's worldwide.
Oh,
40
really?
million.
I
68
did-
worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide.
Did not do well.
I always made the assumption it did well because they kept. I mean, then again, it was
Because Tony
different
Shalhoub
movies.
was in it. Because
Yeah.
Monk was in it.
Because that was like High Time Monk. No?
I don't think
I'm
he'd done Monk
telling
yet.
you.
No.
No?
Monk was maybe
Mid-
2004,
5?
It was
5
after
he
this.
started. Yeah.
He had.
I loved
But
Monk.
he'd done a couple other
He
movies.
did Men in Black.
Really nice movies, though. And he'd
Oh.
done Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah. Not
Didn't-
Guardians.
No.
Galaxy Quest.
Galaxy
Galaxy-
Quest,
Yes.
rather.
Yes.
He did Galaxy Quest,
Yeah.
which
He was
is
the stoner.
after this again. But not too far after this.
No, I think Galaxy Quest was 1999. It was before this.
Okay. So
But-
he'd actually done some good stuff.
You said that because he
But
plays
this
a
was a-
stoner,
this
but
was
they
a
cut that out, right?
Yeah, but you can still see some
Yeah, no,
of
I'm just
it.
saying,
This
right.
is a real Hollywood movie. I mean, this was Columbia Pictures with Warner. Was it Warner Brothers?
Yes, Columbia
Yeah.
with Warner.
Was Columbia going down at that point? When did two major studios join together for a release
okay,
like
so
that?
they've done it before. They've also did it in Titanic. There was 2 studios. It was
But
Paramount.
Columbia's not around anymore, is it?
It's owned by Sony.
Okay.
But I think, short answer, Dan, yes, 2 studios do, but it's all through distribution. Is sometimes they'll say like Universal is distributing this domestically, but Warner Brothers is going to distribute it internationally.
Got it.
Short answer.
Okay,
Thank you
Sam,
for that.
you're on.
Very short.
Great.
Um,
what was your score?
2.7. I'm going to.
What?
Lawyer, no?
Lawyers being split, and other answer because I have to give it is it's the Monk Halloween episode. That's what I'm going to call this.
Great. Love it.
I've come to realize I'm not a fan of the early 2000 horror movies
Nope.
because they all literally look and metaphorically look the same. I
Mhm.
agree with you when you said earlier the way they cut it, the art direction, it just was not it. It didn't hold my attention. The plot was lacking. Acting was all over the place. The only thing that I enjoyed was the makeup and then seeing the lawyer being split into 2. I could do without watching it. I'm gonna give it a flat 2 out of 5. Matthew Lillard's clear coat in the beginning of the movie.
Look at Matthew. She's stringing it up, man.
And I think
She's
Sam
rocking it up.
Just
Mhm.
to go off yours is I'm finding out.
What did I call him?
That-
Michael?
Mark.
I'm finding
I
out
didn't even
that
get that
for
right.
me a lot of these.
It's Mark
since,
you,
Yeah, since we've revisited
Lillard.
for the podcast and just
Yeah.
on my own, me revisiting a lot of these like early 2000s, it's weird because it's like
Make you realize how bad your taste is,
Well,
huh?
Well, I mean, but like I said back then, so a lot of it for me, it's like I watch it, I acknowledge they're not good, but I'm like, oh man, I got a lot of nostalgia vision.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
a lot of it, and then that's what I feel because I feel like these early 2000 horror movies, like since I've been in this stuff since I was a kid,
Mhm.
those are like that was my introduction to the horror genre. Minus I had seen some 80s, but to me, I'm like, no, this is like kind of what I grew up with.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
And
it's
that's-
interesting seeing.
I don't
both-
remember. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Travis.
No, I'm just saying. So that's for me why it's interesting, and I'd like to hear. I know Frank's seen most of these. I like to hear both of you, Sam and Dan, your opinions because I'm like you're seeing these movies 20 years too late.
And I don't have an opinion about horror movies made in the early 2000s because there were a lot of really good movies made in the early 2000s that were not loud and not cut fast. This is just a horror genre thing, I think.
Well,
Because the regular movies weren't like that.
I
No,
think
yeah, it's just a horror,
Like I
the
said,
horror genre
I
for
don't-
sure.
it's me. Now I don't know if it's. I think a lot of it too was these movies. I mean, again, they spent $40 million on these. I think a lot of these too were just studios, just like kind of following the trends and being like, "Hey, we just want to make this, make it fast, get it out. We're
But
cashing in."
That's a decent budget for a 2001
That's what I'm
horror
saying.
movie.
That's what I'm saying. That's big.
And that's not with any money in the acting
Because
at all.
40 million 20 years ago, that's probably like 70.
Yeah, but they didn't pay anything for Shalhoub or any of the cast members.
I think a lot of it was just probably the effects, makeup,
Yeah,
set.
Yeah.
for sure.
So I wish we could have
There's
seen.
plenty
I
of that
wish
for sure.
I don't like remakes, but I would like to see this be remade again. consider like with the like state of like art?
See, here's the thing.
I definitely think there's a better movie to be
So-
made out of this
so
idea, for sure.
When I first watched, when I first rewatched this, like I said, 10 to 15 years ago, this was before like Netflix and everything. Was on the internet, people were talking about, and I want to know everyone's opinion on this before I say mine. They were saying that they should remake this, but not make it as a movie, remake it as a series, and each
This movie?
yeah, limited
Oh.
series, and
I'll-
each episode is a ghost,
That's a good idea.
and it goes over that kind of, I don't know. They were like, that's what they were saying. Should have been a limited series, and you get to focus on each ghost.
I'm
I
down
think that'd
for
be
that.
cool.
Yeah.
The titular 13 Ghosts have almost nothing to do in this.
Did they titular?
Titular.
There are some of those in this movie.
And it sucks.
Yikes.
Because
There
I
sure
think
were.
they're the most interesting thing.
That's it.
The ghosts
and
themselves.
you don't. That's
And
the
the
thing.
lore.
Yeah, we don't learn anything really
That's-
about any of
and-
them,
and
really.
no,
No.
just their
outside of
names.
just opening that book.
And even the intro was so fast cut that you just miss them.
Well, and even in the
I didn't even know that
It's so
that the wife had
loud.
died.
That opening scene was so loud.
so weird to me that when I remember
Mike.
seeing this movie, as a kid, I felt like we saw so much of the jackal, so much of all these ghosts, and I'm watching it now, and I've said this 100 times, and I'm just like,
You did
you're
say 100
not,
times, yes. Mm-hmm.
yeah, you're not seeing anything,
Mhm.
but
He's like,
and then even then, okay, so it's supposed to be a happy ending, right? You have the jackal and all these ghosts running out. I'm like, so they're going to the next town and they're killing everyone.
Well, I mean, I made a note actually. Is this a good thing that we released all these
No, it's
crazy
not.
fucking
Do you think they were
ghosts?
just setting up for like another one potentially?
They were trying.
Yeah.
well, at the beginning when they caught Juggernaut
Juggernaut.
in the
he
wasn't.
killed 8 people.
I was gonna say, like, it's not like they're out there being like all cool and shit. Like,
No, they're killing
yes,
people.
They were trapped by the uncle, but they weren't great before that.
they weren't good people.
No, they
Well,
were not.
No, here's the thing:
These
is
were not good
no,
ghosts.
because when
the ghost realm is not sending its best.
no, see, here's the thing. So the Juggernaut killed, I don't remember, 8 people or 12. I don't remember. It was one of those. Matthew Lillard's like, you said he only killed 8 or 12 people. There's 40 people in this graveyard. And F. Murray Abraham goes, he's had some more since then. So I'm like, yeah, these ghosts
Oops.
oops. So these ghosts are killing people.
He said,
So-
"Oops, all bodies."
oops, all
Ay, ay, ay.
All right, Dan, you want to go?
I think Dan should go.
Dan's like, I thought we were going to end this 10 minutes ago.
Well, then Frank's going to finish.
He always
Or
does.
sometimes not at
I'm
all.
not going to go back to it. I actually did my final thoughts when I talked about how distracting I thought all those elements were to the movie that kept it from being scary at all to me.
So what's your score?
And this is when you
I'm
say they
just gonna
coalesce
jump
beautifully.
to this. I grabbed one paragraph out of Roger Ebert's review, which I think is
God
worth
damn
reading.
it.
Do you have something?
Okay.
No, I just know
Dan,
it's going to be
Dan,
critical.
before
So
that,
the experience of watch. Good.
do you know the Rotten Tomato score for this movie?
It was very low. Yes.
19%.
Yeah, I saw that afterwards. And Roger Ebert says, I just grabbed a paragraph out of the middle of the review. It says the experience of watching the film is literally painful. It hurts the eyes and ears. Aware that their story was thin, that their characters were constantly retracing the same ground and repeating the same words, that the choppy editing is visually incoherent, maybe the filmmakers thought if they turned up the volume, the audience might be deceived into thinking something was happening. I agree with everything he put in that one paragraph. That's why I picked that paragraph, because I thought he nailed it. Now,
And I hate you for
I
it.
will say this. I was never bored. I was not engaged, like where I was like, oh my God, what's going to happen? Because I didn't care what was going to happen. I knew that Tony Shalhoub, his daughter, and his son were all going to be fine. It was never any sense that wasn't going to turn out okay. But, you know, it was the pacing was fast. Lots of stuff was visually always going on. I was always kind of intrigued by how this story is going to unfold and disappointed in how it actually did unfold, because it really didn't unfold in a compelling way for me anyway. I thought it had a lot of potential that just didn't play out. So I'm going to give it 2.5 closing horror movie rap songs out of 5. Because that rap song just made me laugh out loud.
Good item.
When
I
they started
expected
rapping,
lower.
when they started
I know.
rapping at the end, I just started laughing. I didn't give it lower because, like I said, I was never bored.
Yeah.
I was wildly disappointed
Mm-hmm.
in the end
Yeah.
is how it really played out and what I felt the potential was, and it just didn't.
Luckily,
didn't pay. Didn't
there
pay
was
through.
enough ghost tits to keep you entertained.
That
Frank.
held my interest.
Frank, sorry, before you go, can I read 3 of my favorite reviews because it's talking about reviews?
Yeah, go for it.
So,
Do they pertain to this movie?
yes.
Okay.
They're not from this
An
movie.
entirely different movie.
I love this particular review from this movie.
Yeah.
I love.
Okay. I watched this for the plot, and the plot is Matthew Lillard.
Me.
2 stars.
Nice. That's me.
If I was one of the ghosts, I'd be pissed about being pissed. If I was one of the ghosts, I'd be pissed being trapped in a house this ugly. 3.5 stars.
That's good.
That's still 3.5
That's high,
though.
man. That's
Yeah.
high.
Out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's for a movie that's basically Event Horizon with Monk and Shaggy fighting the ghost of Hot Topic. It's not that bad. 3 stars.
That's a Frank. That's a
That's
Frank
fair.
I
comment
like
right
the
there.
Shaggy reference. That's good.
Yeah.
It is a
The-
Scooby Doo.
There is a Scooby-Doo 13 Ghosts.
I know you
Who
said
13
that.
sent it? You,
It's
it
a-
was
did.
you?
It's
Okay.
a
It was a
total,
show.
It's a total Scooby Doo idea.
All right.
All right.
Frank,
Yes, it is.
Frank.
wrap it up.
Frank, tell us why
Okay.
we're wrong and wrap it up. Airplane.
I have to agree with
long answer.
what you guys said. Generally, there's not a lot going on after they get into the house. The house itself, there's like several points where you could say, "No, I think I'm good," and they don't even start at the house.
And how about the lawyer that's always
I'm
like this? The lawyer's always like,
That
He always had that evil look on his face.
face.
Hey, I'm a
that
big
was
guy.
the shadiest lawyer I've ever seen.
not bad for a 1 hour
For-
fee. Or like
For like by movie standards, shadiest lawyer I've ever seen. They really missed the ball on the ghosts themselves. They had like they have this whole elaborate backstory to the ghosts, and then they don't really do anything with it. The whole like lore of it, and you know the Latin and the house with the inscriptions and the glasses, it was all really cool. But again, they don't really do much with it.
No.
So with that said, I'm gonna say, suck it, Dan. 4 out of 5 glasses.
More.
Yes, I'm giving
More.
4 out of 5 nostalgia goggles because that's what I'm scoring this movie
that's
with.
why. Okay,
We
Frank,
thought it was gonna be
Frank,
Travis.
Frank,
That's plot
fair.
twist.
I
It's Frank.
I still loved it.
Your
I
nostalgia's
said-
okay. That's
no,
fine.
I have nostalgia glasses and I can do higher than a 2.7.
Yeah, that's because they're fake.
I-
They're the
Frank,
they're the red and blue nostalgia
no,
glasses.
you,
we
want,
have-
you want to hang on to your youth? I get it. That's
No.
fine.
Dan,
One of us has
I'm
to.
gonna say because
I'm
this
afraid of watching those movies I
Yeah.
liked when I was a kid.
Frank,
That's fair.
because this
But I
movie,
get it. That's fine.
You know what? The nostalgia goggles don't work on everything, but they worked on this.
They sure don't
Thank
work
God.
on Anzio. I can tell you that.
Because we have video now, I can do this. I think Dan is going to trap us in the house because I keep finding these glasses in every single room I go in. All right, everyone. We're going to end on
I'm
that.
laughing because you just went like this.
Yeah. That was fun. What movie are we seeing next week, Sam?
I hope it's bad.
Because it hasn't been bad
Are
this
we,
whole time.
are we in a haunted house month? Is that
Yes,
what we're
I
doing?
was gonna say I didn't mention in the beginning. We are doing haunted house. Strangers go to haunted houses. So next week we're doing
Strangers, uncles, and give them. I don't know.
The
Strange
Haunted?
uncles' houses.
we're doing the Innkeepers.
I've never seen that.
I love the
I've never
title.
heard of it.
No, that's.
Ty West.
Yeah, I was going to say it's Ty, who
Ooh,
did
okay.
X.
Love the
X
title.
and Pearl.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's Ty West.
The
2011.
Innkeepers.
I love the title.
The Innkeepers.
Why didn't you mention
And Ty
Maxine when you
West.
said the
I'm
other two?
intrigued.
Because I haven't seen that one.
Oh,
So who's not seen this movie? Frank has not. I
I've
have
not.
I don't think.
Wow.
I don't think any of us
None
have
of
seen
us
it.
have seen it.
Wow.
Oh, you've never seen it. Did you
Wow.
read anything about it? Do you have anything that
No,
gives
I
you a
read the
reason?
synopsis.
Okay.
I think it was just one of the movies is like in a haunted house. And it's Ty West. I think that's why I picked it.
I think it's gonna
I
be
think
cool.
we all like Ty West.
Let's
So
do it. I
Yeah.
like those two movies.
so hopefully,
Let's do it.
let's do it.
All
Like
right.
Roger Garland
Okay, I
said.
guess
think
we're
this'll
gonna
be
do
the-
it.
This will be the first one we have none of us seen.
That's no.
in a while.
No,
What?
we've
Oh, the
this-
last broadcast. None of us. No, you'd seen it.
No, I didn't.
No,
You'd seen
none
it.
of us had seen
Okay,
the last
that was
broadcast.
the last
Okay.
one.
That's the most
I-
recent one, I
Yeah.
think.
And Christmas Evil, I don't think any of us.
Yeah,
Let's
no.
not bring that up.
correct. I don't think, and I don't think you've actually still seen it, have you?
No, I fell asleep.
Well, this is great.
I'm
This is
also
a-
gonna say,
Yeah.
Frank, You know what I think killed some of my nostalgia vision?
What?
Remember my
Oh my
internet?
God,
Remember
are
my
we not
internet was
done?
bad last night, so I had to watch
Oh,
the
that's
ending
right.
10 times.
Like 10 times.
Okay, so let's
Oh,
By
go.
that
the
was
way,
so
that was
funny.
hilarious.
He
that
texted me and I didn't
that you
answer.
could
So
not see. I woke up in the morning. There were 21 texts, all
Yeah.
about you
Because
not
you know
seeing
why?
the end.
Because every time F. Murray Everett would say, "You're the 13th ghost," and then my TV would just go. So I was like,
And we-
Eventually,
and we
he was
both
just
had the
saying,
same thing at
"This
the
is the
beginning.
13th rewatch."
no, and that's why too. I was like, there's only a few minutes. I was like, do I really need to see the ending? I'm going to say it now. For whatever reason, when I was remembering this movie, I thought Tony Shalhoub died in the movie. So that's why I was like, I need to see the
if
ending.
you ask me now, I still can't tell you if he died or not. So
He
it's
timed out that leap.
They were all
perfectly.
ghosts.
And they were
See,
all
I thought he would
ghosts.
say it's because I'm a math teacher, so I
like-
did the odds.
What was the movie where we find out they're all actually dead? The Civil War movie.
The others.
The others.
The others.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Oh,
It's
wow.
like
I've never seen it, but I know because you guys
It's like
you always
over
bring it up.
2
on
such a
decades
good
old
movie. So
I
well
saw like the
done.
beginning of it. I still haven't seen the whole thing.
It's so
It's
well
good.
done. It's very,
It's really
very,
good.
All right,
very
so-
creepy, and the art
Who
direction.
directed it?
I don't know. The art direction
Some guy.
really
Ty
cool.
West.
It has a really cool vibe. All right, this has been great. We're gonna watch
Bob East.
The Innkeeper next
Really?
week. We cannot wait to
Bob.
share that
Shut
with
up.
you.
I got her.
So
Gotti.
dumb.
Did you hear that one, Dad?
No.
just say yes, and then we can
Yes,
just move
don't
on. Thank
repeat it.
you.
I'll tell you when we're done.
So, thank you for joining us. We'd love it if you would share us, like us, review us.
We out.
What else?
Maybe vote one of us off the show. That'd be so cool. Who would you vote off the show? I think it'd be me.
I think I'd vote you
Yeah.
off.
Because if you vote me off, you
I feel
guys
like
are
you keep-
guys are just having a love fest.
No.
You're all just agreeing
Dan,
on everything.
You keep the conversation going.
You just inherited a house. Let me take you to it.
Does it have
Oh,
windows
hold on.
Oh, does it?
and gears? Those gears were crazy.
I know.
I mean, every time
Lots
they
of
need
gears.
How many times they cut away to the gears moving around?
Hey,
Like, literally,
they had
like,
to spend $40 million.
1,000
that's
times
the
in that
Event
movie.
Horizon part of it all.
Yeah. I wonder how many of those were like actually necessary and how many were just set dressing.
What
The gears?
I
I
would
think
Yeah.
they were
say
all set dressing.
90% set
Everything-
dressing, and the rest was just.
Everything in that
They
movie.
weren't really connected to
It
anything.
was
They
actually
were
just one guy opening and closing the door. It was like nothing.
If you just pan to the left, you see him with like the
See guy-
string.
I love when they carry the glass door around. They
Oh
can't
my
get through
God.
this.
No, it's Ferratu.
That
I'll
was
give him
so
props for
weird.
trying that and
Alright.
actually doing it like in the movie. Like
Why are
let's
we
just
why are we still talking about it?
because it's great. 4 out
Okay.
of
I
5
was gonna say, yeah,
stars.
you
Bye.
had
I'm
4 out
done.
of 5.
I'm
All right.
done.
Okay, bye.
Thank you very much for joining us. My name is Dan. That's
Travis.
Travis.
Sam.
Frame.
And we are
13
13
Ghosts.
host.
out.